welcome to another episode of Diary of a Wannabe Comedian with me, Belle, a wannabe comedian. I don't have anything productive to say, really. I'm still in shock that last week I'm talking about somebody being arrested for things that they put on the internet, and this week people are being murdered for things they say in the US. I'm talking about, obviously, Charlie Kirk. I'm not going to say an awful lot because he wasn't on my radar. I don't know who he is. I have a rough idea based on some of what I've read now, but what I will say is that the anger of the left is really shining through. And if anybody who sits on the left thinks this is positive and constructive, probably need to go and have a word with themselves. So that's all I'm going to say. I think it's not all I'm going to say. I think it's absolutely tragic, and my heart goes out to his wife and children. There's 2 little children in the world who will now never remember their father in person. And it just breaks my heart. It really does. It doesn't matter. It's politics. I mean, we've had 2 MPs murdered in this country in the last 10 years, I would say. And all that's going to do is it's going to stop decent people wanting to go into politics. Certainly, if I was thinking about it, I'd have to think twice, because what is the point? What is the point if you're going to get murdered for ultimately trying to do the right thing for your country? And in the case of America, doing the right thing by at least half the country who voted for Trump. I'm guessing at least half must be in favour of whatever Charlie Kirk has to say. As I say, I don't know him, don't know what his agenda was, but I do know that no man deserves to die for what they say, and certainly not in that manner. So that's all I'm going to say about that. In other news, and there really is an awful lot of news, I have been trying to write some comedy this week, and certainly events like yesterday make it very difficult, because I was challenged with writing about free speech, and I mean, at what cost? At what cost is free speech? I just don't think I can make it funny. I think the best quote actually this week, and this was after Graham's arrest, was from, of course, Ricky Gervais, who said, "If you don't believe in free speech for people who you disagree with and even hate for what they stand for, then you don't believe in free speech." Well said, Ricky. You've nailed it as always. Much love and gratitude.